video of the new VP of marketing for Bud Light recently surfaced. So this is before all the controversy.
This is before the Dylan Mulvaney ads for Bud Light started circulating. She had a plan, this new VP for marketing.
And apparently she's pulled off that plan, but here's what she had to say.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men. And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
No, you talk about being in touch. Is there any better plan than to slap all of your core customers in the face?
That was incredible. just to see that, and then what resulted. She wanted someone that reflects them. Okay, well, good job. You got a dude in a bathing suit.
In a bathtub.
Splashing around in a bathtub with bubbles.
Who knows nothing about sports. Just like all the Bud Light drinkers. They have no clue as to what. And bragging about it.
Now,
so bizarre.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's anecdotal. I'd love to see actual hard numbers, but I'm seeing more and more people online who are distributors or bar owners or what have you talking about, we're done. We're not only not carrying Bud Light, we're not doing Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
And I don't know how quickly this turnaround, it seemed almost too quickly that they would have turned this around. But watching baseball last night, and an ad comes on, and this guy walks up to the bathtub and gets in and starts watching basketball. So he's watching the NCAA tournament, presumably, and he's drinking a Coors Light. Now, I don't know.
Little shot at Bud Light?
I mean, I guess, but
It's
it was
gotta be.
so quick that they got that thing turned around.
Yeah, that's great.
But it was a dude
That's interesting.
enjoying dude things. It was
interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Huh. I guess Bud Light hasn't tweeted either on the socials, right?
Not since April 1st.
Wow.
I wonder if that lady had the login details for the Bud Light Twitter account and got the axe. And now they don't know how to get into it. Either that or they're hiding. Because, Kid Rock did a little thing online where he just shot up a bunch of Bud Light cans. Cases and stuff.
Yeah, saw that.
Apparently that's had an impact with the audience that they're trying to distance themselves from.
Yeah, and also things are, looking so bad for Anheuser-Busch right now that their stock went down from $66.34 a share on Monday. It opened at $64.99, so it went down $1.50 or so, fucking $1.35 per share. So that's a fairly significant slide in a day. They've also gone from the king of beers to the groomer of beers, which is maybe not.
I love it.
Maybe not how they want to be labeled. I don't know. Maybe they like it. Maybe the new marketing person loves that. That's going to sell to the young people, isn't it?
I bet you, and there's no way to prove this unless you have a source on the inside at Anheuser-Busch, but what if I bet that lady had them prepping aluminum cans with like the trans flag or something,
that wouldn't surprise me
or
at
something,
all.
getting them ready to roll out.
Trans flag, the rainbow flag,
and then,
something.
And they're just like, okay, wait, all right, let's just
maybe we'll hold off on that for a minute. Apparently Cracker Barrel is racist again, or still, or I don't know. It's the comfort food style restaurant chain, Cracker Barrel, known for its overwhelming amount of ornamental knickknacks and vintage signs plastered on the walls, is in some social media trouble. Folks on the internet are claiming Cracker Barrel is racist. According to Southern Living, Cracker Barrel was coined in 1916 because of barrels containing soda crackers, a popular item for sale at country stores.
There's no word that's safe, man. No word.
Customers at said country stores would hang around the barrels as a kind of ritual, kind of like the trope of employees gossiping near the water cooler. The first Cracker Barrel location opened in 1969 in Lebanon, Tennessee, and it derived its name from the Cracker Barrel community experience back in the day. Well, according to dictionary.com,
oh, here we go.
Cracker Barrel means of or suggesting the simple, rustic informality and directness thought to be characteristic of life in and around the country store.
It's just a quaint, fun little place.
No. Some Twitter users, Keith, have also pointed out that the term cracker might have another, more racist connotation.
I see.
According to NPR, certainly not state-run media.
They didn't tweet this, I guarantee you that.
The term cracker was used in the mid-18th century to refer to poor white people in states like Maryland, Virginia, and Georgia. And doesn't it continue to be a racial epithet today?
And here's the thing. We don't care.
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Just whatever.
And that bothers people that we don't care.
I know.
It's suspected that it was shortened. It was a shortened version of whip cracker, since the manual labor they did involved driving livestock with a whip.
Okay.
But in the late 1800s, writers from the northern USA region referred to some Southerners as crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. They decided that they were called that because of the cracking of the whip when they drove slaves. Okay, so we are going a long way to the well.
Really trying. We're going to make this thing racist one way or another.
Man. Users on Twitter also claimed that a Cracker Barrel was a barrel used to hold whips, though there is currently no historical evidence to back up that claim.
They're just throwing it out
matter.
there. Yeah, we're going to put that in the story just because.
Yeah. It just sounds really bad. So we're going to throw that in.
Golly.
Back in 2015, someone named Ryan Koch, who lived in Iowa, started a petition to change its name because he believed Cracker Barrel to be racist toward white folks.
So he played their game.
Per the change.org petition, Koch wrote, I say all European Americans start protesting, and then he wouldn't even spell out the word cracker Barrel. It uses an offensive slur, and it is deeply offensive and mocks our long and proud heritage.
There it is. I like this.
He did clarify the post was satire. Okay,
yeah,
good.
but people glommed onto it and said yes. In fact, does that story reference the logo? Can you put the logo back up? Look at that crazy. See how it goes off the K from cracker and it curves around? That's a whip. That's a whip, Pat. You see the K?
I do.
Oh, look at that crazy long whip.
Yep. Huh.
And something else about this photo really bothers me. If you're going to put a stock photo on your news service, can you at least wait until the sun doesn't cast shadows of the lights there? See that? That's bothering me. That really bothers me. They could have just come back a few hours later and gotten a clean shot there.
Maybe they were busy. And they didn't have time to go back later.
They were like, drive by the Cracker Barrel. We need a stock photo. Okay, but the shadows, just get it.
It does show you that we're in a position where we really have to work at it to try to make something that's offensive to us.
Yep.
I mean, you really have to go a long way to the well.